Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to your Cauldron reading. You can check all the juicy in the box below the video. So the first sensation I'm receiving is the umbilical cord. For many of you, this is a source of power that you're connected to. For others, this is actually linked to your heritage and your timelines, as well as your karmic and especially ancestral DNA and why you came to this life. So this umbilical cord can also be something that you're tied to, such as a karmic contract. This is beyond the scope of traits that's inherited from your mother, father, or your actual genetic line, to the very essence of who you are and the attributes that you've taken on through just your patterning and conditioning as well. So within your karmic contract, these things will come up for you. They'll surface over and over in cyclical time until you clear them at the most cellular level and clear out these timelines from your being. And this is a time also when your creativity can be awakened. For some, I'm sensing a little bit of trouble and tribulation. This has a lot to do with your thought processes and your perspective. This has everything to do with your agreements. So the advice here is to not take things personally. And this might seem like light advice, but when you really get into this, this is really life-changing work. By not taking anything personally, you are working on dissolving your ego, those trigger points within your ego. So that's always challenging work. So to get to the deeper roots and layers, this is where you'll begin your personal healing. So going back to the umbilical cord, I'm also seeing a rosary. I'm also seeing a chain of mountains with clouds. So this can be even a region that you're connected to on the actual earth. For some of you, this is a sacred pilgrimage. For some of you, this is a deeply ingrained faith. So that has both positive and negative attributes. Faith itself is, especially when it's unwavering and not blinded, is one of the most beautiful forces. And also the repetition of things that are at a lower vibration can also be not so beneficial. So depending on your personal circumstances, but this is a sacred pilgrimage. Many of you might be going on a voyage, and this has everything to do with trusting the source of wisdom within yourself, learning how to follow your own internal voice. For some of you, this is connecting to the ancients, the ancient powers, the poderios, and deepening your connection with the land and with the spirits. So this is very important work, and this is where I'll be stopping the Cauldron reading. Feel called to stop here. Even though this seems like maybe a light message, this is a very strong and important time that you'll be embarking on. And that's why there's no more words needed. For today we have the eagle, this is a place of getting into your own internal timing and rhythm. This is getting back to nature. And also, this picture of this eagle reminds me also of the phoenix. So many of you are going through a deep transformation. And currently, outside, while I'm doing this reading, I just heard the crow. So that may be a calling for you as well. And this can be life altering, whatever you're being called to do right now. And I will say also that it is sunrise, but the light is not here yet. So it's a little bit unusual to hear a crow now. So this eagle is an entity you can do further journey work with. This is gathering your strength and connecting to that higher source within yourself. This is divine protection, introspection, illumination, and you might be interested in working further with the air elements. And also I feel called to say that if you were looking for the direct answer of a direct question, the answer is yes. This is forward movement. But this time is going to really change every facet of yourself. You will be accessing other dimensions and realms and bringing that through to heal yourself. I also chose a medicine card. This is the Badger, and this is a supportive energy on this path with the eagle. So the Badger is going to remind you where you need to push through to have your breakthroughs. This is being tenacious and dedicated and bold and not letting any type of fear overcome you. Also, you could draw upon the strength of a new dawn, a new time in your life, and also work with the plant spirits, the medicine helpers. For some of you, this is needed daily, and I'm also hearing some of you need specific herbs and remedies, and I would suggest that you contact me for this to get a personal reading, because I can bring through some of those that might be needed to support you. You're going to need all the strength that you can get to go through this time period where you're seeking new information and wisdom. Also, the Badger is about nurturing yourself on a much deeper level. So this is connecting with your own emperor and empress spirit within yourself, balancing out your divine feminine and masculine aspect. And for some of you also, you're getting more enlightenment in your psychic ability. And this also has lessons around it in using your discernment and discrimination. And these journeys that you'll be taking, whether physical or astral, will be helping you to balance out your perceptions and to see the real truth. But you've got to keep that in your intention as well. And the badger will also help you sniff some things out. Okay, so you can also check the description box and just seeing if there were any final messages. If you want to take these journeys deeper, the suggestion is to begin working with the air spirits.